Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, today I'll be sharing our 7-day honeymoon travel plan in Turkey. So last May, my husband and I spent a week in Turkey for our honeymoon and we absolutely loved it. So I'm going to be giving you guys all the details about where we stayed, where we ate, what we did, so you can kind of get an idea if you're planning to visit this beautiful country. Alright, so before we start, just a quick disclaimer. This was not a luxurious trip. We didn't stay in any fancy hotels or resorts. We just booked everything online, Airbnbs and hostels. And also we traveled from city to city, so we were always on the move. And now let's begin with our first stop, Istanbul. As soon as we arrived to the airport, we took a taxi to our Airbnb in the city center. The airport is around 25 kilometers away from the city, and the taxi ride costs us approximately 150 Turkish lira. The exchange rate is 1 USD to 15 Turkish lira. So keep that in mind. We only stayed in Istanbul for 2 days because we wanted to visit the main tourist attractions in the city and then move on to other places like Antalya and Cappadocia. On the first day in Istanbul, we visited the Hagia Sophia, the Blue Mosque, and the Topkapi Palace. The entrance ticket for the Hagia Sophia is 8 lira. For the Blue Mosque, it's free of charge, but make sure to bring your own prayer mat if you want to pray inside. And for the Topkapi Palace, it's 75 lira. Out of these 3 main attractions, my favorite one was definitely the Topkapi Palace. It has a really long history, and there are so many things to see inside, so I would definitely recommend you to spend more time here than the other 2 attractions. And even though the lines to buy the tickets for these attractions were super long, the lines to enter them were actually pretty fast. We didn't have to wait that much. After visiting these main attractions, we took a taxi to the Galata Tower and spent some time walking around the area. From there, we took the hop-on, hop-off tour bus to explore more parts of the city. You can get a 24-hour ticket for $45, and I would say it's worth it if you want to see more of Istanbul in a short amount of time. There are 2 different routes. One of them goes through the historical peninsula, and the other one goes through the modern areas of the city. We got off at the Spice Bazaar and spent some time shopping there. They have so many different kinds of spices, dried fruits, sweets, and other things that you can buy there. And if you're interested in shopping for souvenirs, the Grand Bazaar is the place to go. You can find anything there from leather goods, ceramics, jewelry, carpets, and textiles. Keep in mind that the prices aren't fixed, so don't be afraid to bargain. On our second day in Istanbul, we decided to do something a little different. We went to the Pierre Loti Hill and took the funicular up the hill. You can either walk or take a taxi, but trust me, after you reach the top, you will definitely want to take the funicular down. The view is amazing and the ride itself is very fun. At the top, you'll find a cafe and a museum, and then there's also this cute little village which you can walk around. And by the way, the entry ticket for the funicular is included in the Istanbul cart, which is basically a transportation pass that you can use on the ferries, the metro, buses and trams within the city. It costs 29 lira and it's valid for 5 days. Next we walked around the Ortaköy neighborhood and explored the area, and then we headed over to the waterfront to watch the sunset. We took the ferry from Kabata's port to the Bebek neighborhood and enjoyed the beautiful views of the Bosphorus Strait and the sunset. By the way, the ferry ride is only 3 lira per person. It's really cheap. And then we had dinner at this restaurant, which serves delicious Turkish kebab. It's called Hassaniye Kebab. So our next stop was the Olympos, which is a coastal city located in Antalya province. We took a direct flight from Istanbul to the Olympos, and then from the airport, we took a taxi to our Airbnb. The taxi ride took around 20 minutes, and it cost us approximately 50 lira. The main reason why we went to the Olympia was to relax on the beach and soak up some sun, We spent most of our time at the Konyaaltı beach, which is located in the west of the city. It's around 6 kilometers long, and it has a lot of restaurants and cafes along the beach, so you can easily grab a bite to eat or a drink without having to leave the coast. The water is crystal clear, and the sand is soft and golden. We absolutely loved swimming in the Mediterranean Sea and just relaxing on the beach. And the best thing about it, it's completely free. No entrance fee. One day we decided to venture out of the coast and explore the city center. There we visited the Hadrian's Gate, the Aspendos Theater, and the Antalya Museum. The entrance ticket for the Hadrian's Gate is only 5 lira. For the Aspendos Theater, it's 25 lira, and for the Antalya Museum, it's 40 lira. Out of these 3 places, my favorite one was definitely the Aspendos Theater. It's an ancient Roman theater that dates back to the 2nd century AD, and it's still in remarkably good condition. It's actually considered to be one of the best preserved ancient theaters in the world. And then on our last day in the Olympia, we took a day trip to the Demre and the Kekova. The Demre is a small town located on the south coast of Turkey, and it's home to the Lycian rock tombs. The Kekova is an island located off the coast of the Demre, and it's known for its sunken city. We took a boat tour that took us to both of these places. The price was $40 per person, and it included the entrance tickets for both of the attractions. The sunken city is actually an ancient city that was destroyed by an earthquake, and now it's underwater. It's believed that the city was once an important trading center for the Lycians and the Romans. Now you can swim in the crystal clear waters and explore the ruins of the city. It's a truly magical experience. Okay, so the next stop was Cappadocia. Cappadocia is a region in central Turkey that's known for its unique geological formations and underground cities. We flew from Antalya to Kayseri, and then from the airport, we took a taxi to our cave hotel in Gorimi. The taxi ride was around 1 hour, and it cost us approximately 250 lira. Our cave hotel was absolutely amazing. It was built into the side of a hill, and it had this magical atmosphere. And then the rooms were also cave rooms, which was a really cool experience. We loved staying here. We spent most of our time in Cappadocia, exploring the Göreme Open Air Museum and the Kaymakli Underground City. The Göreme Open Air Museum is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's home to a number of ancient churches and monasteries. The frescoes inside the churches are truly breathtaking, and it's definitely one of the main attractions in Cappadocia. The Kaymakli Underground City is a huge labyrinth of tunnels and rooms that was used as a shelter by early Christians and also later on by people escaping from the Ottoman invaders. It's really fascinating to explore this underground city and learn about its history. Another thing that we did in Cappadocia was taking a hot air balloon ride. This is probably the most popular activity to do in Cappadocia, and it gives you a bird's-eye view of the stunning landscape. We took off at around 5 a.m. to catch the sunrise, and it was definitely worth it. The views were absolutely breathtaking. The hot air balloon ride lasted for around 1 hour, and it cost us $150 per person. So we finished our trip in Istanbul. After spending a week in Türkiye, we absolutely loved this country, and we hope to come back soon. We think that Türkiye is a hidden gem that's definitely worth exploring. The culture, the history, and the natural beauty of the country is truly amazing, and we can't wait to go back and see more of it.